Hi, I'm Kim Schold, and I want to tell you a little bit about the Ultimate Reset by Beachbody. Here's the program, and I did this about a year ago this time. My sister and I did it from April 1st to April 21st, and it was an amazing experience. She wanted to do it to kind of relieve some stress and lose some weight before her wedding. She was a single mom to two teenagers and was moving into her fiance's house with the kids April 1st. And the wedding was taking place in June. Not only did she want to lose some weight, but she knew that her health had been pretty bad and she wanted to start doing something about it. I did it with her because I was recovering from a pretty intense surgery and I had been under anesthetic, which can remain in your system for quite some time, and also on painkillers for several weeks. And I knew that that was still lingering in my body. So I thought, okay, this is a good time. I want to tell you that I firmly stand behind the 21-day reset. I think it's a great program, but I don't think it's for everybody all the time. First and foremost, it's not something you should do more than once, maybe twice a year. And twice a year would be only if you were maybe an extreme athlete and needed to reset your body and give your body a chance to completely rest. Or if, like me, you're relatively healthy, but then you had some sort of issue and you were on medications and you wanted to clear those out of your system. The Ultimate Reset is a complete body reset. There are so many toxins in our environment and they end up in our food and our water. The soil that we have growing our food right now is severely depleted. And what happens when you get toxins floating in your body can't process them. So the toxin, the little molecule of toxin gets surrounded by fat. And the fat is to protect your kidneys, your liver, your pancreas, your heart, your lungs from that toxin. Not every toxin gets surrounded by fat, but a lot of them do, and then they get stored in the body. And so the Ultimate Reset is a way to really clear those out. Now, I don't want you to mistake this for some sort of quick get weight loss quick sort of scheme or a detox. This is really serious. I don't believe in short detoxes. I don't believe in 4-ingredient detoxes. I think they are very damaging to your body. As you can see, this one has tons of food. You eat so much food, it's ridiculous. And the one thing I can tell you is that the food preparation will take a lot of your time and energy. So if you're interested in doing this, again, one, I highly recommend it. But two, you need to pick a time of the year, a 21-day stretch, when you don't have a lot of other things going on, that there aren't any pressures from major holidays where food is a major issue, meaning it's part of your tradition, part of your culture. When we did it, I had planned months in advance a birthday trip for my niece to Chicago. So right in the middle of my 21-day Ultimate Reset, there I was in Chicago. And although I kept up with the supplements during the day and I ate only the raw vegetables I could find, because that was pretty much what the menu was, I'm going to be honest with you. I did not spend as much money planning that trip and taking her to sit back and say no to the pizza. So I did not lose a ton of weight. But I will say it was very easy to stay on it, to get back on it when I got back. And my sister who did it with me, she had much better results because she was not doing something special. So choose a 21-day period where you don't have anything else going on. And right now through April 9th, a challenge pack, including the Ultimate Reset and Vegan Shakeology. So it comes in a different colored packet, and we have chocolate and tropical strawberry. The Vegan Shakeology is not a core component of the Ultimate Reset, but it is a sort of an add-on to the snack list. You will have a lot of food to eat, but you also will feel hungry. And especially for men doing this, it's the Shakeology kind of fills a gap. So it's a great investment. You get $85 off when you buy the package. And you don't have to start it the moment it arrives, but you can take advantage of the sale right now. Here's the best part about the reset. There are ongoing support groups. You can get support through the message boards on beachbody.com, and also in Facebook. Every phase, there are 3 phases, one for each week. Every phase has a Facebook group, and what's great about it is people who've been through it before can give you tips and hints, and people who are struggling with the same issues you are can, you can support each other and cheer each other on and give each other support when you're having a craving. The first week really is tough, especially if you have been drinking a lot of coffee, if you have a lot of toxins built up in your system, if you have a sugar addiction. The first couple of days for most people are miserable. But if you're aware of it and you're planning for it and you have a support group, you can get through it. I personally don't drink a lot of coffee, in fact, hardly any, and I've stopped drinking Diet Cokes and other sodas almost 100%. I'm about 99%. I have one every once in a while. But I used to be like a 6-pack a day person. So for years, I hadn't had that. So my first couple of days were not as bad as, say, my sister's. She was used to drinking a ton of coffee at her job and having a Diet Coke all over the place. For her, the first couple of days were a lot worse. She had headaches, and she just took a detox bath every night when she got home from work. Like I said, the food prep will take a lot of effort and time, but it's worth it. And I am still using a lot of the recipes that I got from this program. In the first week, you will be weaned off of meat and dairy within about 4 days. And it goes to a pretty standard vegetarian diet for the next 10 days or so. And by the last week, it's strictly vegan. You probably will end up vegan even before then. And so that's part of the detoxing your body and rebuilding your body. Now, I have a couple of friends who have done this while they were breastfeeding. And their recommendation is don't do this if you're a new mom and you are breastfeeding quite regularly, because it will affect your milk production. One of my friends who did it, she's got a toddler and he's weaning, so it was okay for her. The other one who did it had about an 8-month-old when she did the reset, and she just followed all of the portion sizes for the men's because she had already started introducing her baby to cereals and solid foods. So it wasn't quite as traumatic for her. So you've got to be really focused on what the needs of your body are, given what your requirements are for other people. But if you're interested in doing the ultimate reset, if you're interested in cleansing your body of toxins, people have, it's amazing things that have happened. People have dropped their cholesterol by 30 points. People have been able to get off of heart medications. People have been able to severely reduce, extremely reduce things like insulin for diabetes. Most people will lose weight, even if they're not trying to. You are not going to be able to do any extreme working out during the ultimate reset. It is not recommended. And so for those of you who will panic that you can't work out every single day, you can walk, you can do some yoga, but you are going to be taking this opportunity seriously to rebuild your body and give it a rest. This also is a great program if you've been doing extreme sports, marathons, back to back to back, or long bike races. You need to let your body have a chance to rebuild muscles. And a lot of the natural toxicity that ends up in your muscles can be cleansed out as well. So, I hope that gives you a little bit of information about the Ultimate Reset and whether it's good for you or not. You can always contact me. Send a message to Kim at fit4lifeatlast.com, and it's fit, F-I-T, 4, the number 4, at last.com, and I will answer your question for you. I've got the link below. You can go straight to Beachbody's page and get more information and place your order. I'll be here to help you if you do this, but I firmly believe in this program. I highly recommend it, and if it's the right time for you, you've got a great chance to make a deal on the Shakeology plus the Ultimate Reset right now. And that's going till April 9th. So send me your messages if you have questions. Otherwise, I'll talk to you later.